Hey everybody, today's episode will be about timing. Maybe this is bad timing, but let's talk about this town.
Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll Goger Chwrndrobwll Llantysilio Gogogoch.
It's a city in Wales.
I think this is very bad timing, Kim.
Oh, sorry.
Let's skip to a game. The first game we would like to show you is a game played between Zeno van Ditshuizen. He's a young Dutch player and he's becoming very strong. And me, Peter,
Also strong,
also very strong, also from the Netherlands.
also young.
Uh,
That's debatable, but let's go for the game.
So the game started with me playing black with 2-3-3
Yeah,
plays.
points.
Yeah.
You're nuts.
Yeah, like usual, I play something weird.
That's cool.
And Zeno pincered here, and quite a normal Josiki followed. And here, this is a bit more unusual than playing on the other side, but it's also a Josiki. And here there's a timing problem in the Josiki. Do you know this Josiki, Kim?
Yes, I've played it a couple of times, but it's tricky. I think you first have to push, right?
Right, so you
Yeah.
first have to push here.
I never really knew why, so
If you first play this move, then white will answer and capture the single black stone. And if black now pushes, white can actually play Hane,
Oh, that's painful.
because there's nothing here. There's no Achi for black.
Oh yes, this is just all white territory.
But in this case, white can't play Hane, because there's still a lot of Achi in the corner. Black can simply capture 2 stones of white.
Oh, I see. Because he didn't do the exchange yet.
Right.
Nice.
So this is good timing to play here first. And white answers, and well, now the normal Josiki is to play here, to force white to capture the black stone, and black can extend.
This is normal, isn't it?
Right, this is a Josiki. However, instead of playing this move, maybe black would like to play here. This is also center. White needs to answer. Or perhaps play here. It's also, well, maybe not center. Maybe you can expect something like this. But this might also be a useful move later.
Right.
So I decided to just play Tanuki, to wait and see what I would like to play in the upper left side. Maybe it's something else than playing at A.
And if you would really like, you could still play at A later.
Yes, if it's still center then. However, I got a timing problem later.
Let's skip forward a bit to move 92. So let's have a look at the board position. Here white is attacking Peter's group. The 2 stones of black are weak. So yeah, black probably has to defend them. And Peter played here. And tries to escape. And at this point Zeno, who is white, plays the jump. And it's not sure if black will play at A now. Because if black plays at A, it's not sure if white will respond to it. It's very likely that white will play Tanuki and he will attack the black group, and black looks very much pressured, looks a bit scary. So it's not sure if this is a good move. But let's say that if white will respond, black is quite happy because he made himself stronger at the top, and also the stone on the second line helps to attack the white group. It's looking under white's base, so it's difficult for white to make a base there. But anyway, Peter, you didn't play at A, did you?
No, I played here, and a big fight followed.
And you are separating the white group here. but your own group in the middle is also separated.
Right. It's a very difficult situation now. And yeah, white makes a base now. And black, of course, now really regrets not having made the exchange A for B. Because,
Yes.
well, if that had been made, then of course it would be very easy for black to attack white.
Yes, this looks nice.
But this move is not center anymore. White will just play Tanuki, and black has no time to capture white stones, because his group on the right side is still very weak.
It will probably die.
Yes. So at this moment I decided to not make this descent. However, at this moment it was very clear that it was center. Later, I had still one chance to make it center here. Maybe white would answer, but it was also not sure. And in the end, it was 100% sure that white would not answer this move.
If black plays at A, white will of course defend his group and will not defend the upper left. So, we've seen that finding the right timing is very difficult. Let's go to another game. It was played between Hans Pietsch, who was a German Go professional, and Yoda Norimoto. So this is a position from their game. It's a famous game because Hans Pietsch managed to win this game by half a point, and he was a 1-dan professional, but Yoda Norimoto was a 9-dan professional.
Yeah, Hans Pietsch just got promoted in the same year and managed to win this big game for the LG Cup.
Some small background information about Hans Pietsch. He was one of the first European Go players that turned professional, and he was famous because of that. He's also famous for his sudden death, which was very tragic. He went to Guatemala to spread the game of Go. He was always interested in showing people the game of Go in places where nobody knew the game. And when he was in Guatemala, he was shot by robbers who tried to take his stuff. And it was 10 years ago that he died. He died on the 16th of January, I think.
Yeah, so the previous Wednesday was the 10-year anniversary of his death.
And also because of this, we would like to show a nice timing move that Hans Pietsch found in this game to appreciate even more how difficult it is to find good timing moves. So here it's normal for black to keep this kind of aji in reserve.
Yes, after this Joseki, black still has some aji. He can sacrifice a stone to get some forcing moves on the outside. So we get this kind of position.
Yes, this is a well-known joseki.
So Hans Pietsch played here, and Yoda Norimoto invaded on the right side.
And this move is quite annoying for black because it's aiming at a lot of aji on the right side.
Yeah, the connection of the knight's move is not so strong anymore. So black needs to defend here.
But instead of defending immediately, Hans Pietsch first peeped in the game. This is a very nice timing move, which has everything to do with the black keima shape. White has to defend now, because if white does not defend, this cut will be very nice for black. It defends against the cutting aji around A, so black's shape is good. He doesn't have to come back after this. However, if black would first defend, and white would come back, and then black would peep, it would be not very good timing because white could choose to play somewhere else. For example, white could play here locally. Now, the cut of black is not very important. In fact, it's quite small, because black already came back to the right side. White can cut through now, and he can come to this kind of position and take Sente. Or here he can also just solidly defend his group at the bottom. And it looks a bit tricky for black, so maybe black has to come back and then white can take Sente. So appreciate at this point of the game the peep of Hans.
It's nice timing. Let's have a look at another example of good timing. In this kind of position, white would like to invade. But white can first play here. Black will defend his side. After having made this exchange, white will invade at the 3-3 point.
Black will defend from this side because he already invested stones on the 4th line to defend that side.
If white would invade immediately,
then black would become very thick and solid. Now, this is dangerous for white to play. Black will not respond at A, but he will attack. In most cases, this is not good for white.
here we can see this move in action in a pro game. Black plays here, and when white defends, black invades.
This follows the idea of first playing from the top and then playing from the bottom. This also works frequently in endgame, so remember this tip. Let's see some more timing problems from an actual game. This is a handicap game. I got 2 stones here. I played as black and I played against Yen An. He's an 8-dan professional from China. I played this game in 2010 when I was in Wuhan. So let's jump to move 66 when it got interesting. Right here. At this moment in the game there was a timing problem, and as black I play a bit of a crude move. Perhaps it's better to play at A first and to force white to defend the weak group at the top and then cut, because this Kema would help me in the fight. But I had an idea with this crude move. I wanted to cut the white stones off and to attack them, and the white stones, the 4 white stones, are being surrounded. And at this point white played a nice forcing move. This forcing move is good timing. It forces me to come back, and it also makes good shape for white. And the same goes for this one. White again makes a good shape, and he forces me to connect on a dame point. And after this, after these nice forcing moves, white plays this shape point, and he actually escapes by playing like this. He cuts my black stones off and they're captured. Let's continue a little bit in this game to see what happened around the marked A spot. So at this point white bumps into my black stone here, and he tries to cut my 3 stones off, and I have a choice. Do I play at A or do I play at B? Of course I extended here and I played at B. This is a good move. White cut through, but I also cut the 3 stones of white off that are on the left. And his A group is very weak now, and this is painful for white. So the fact that I got to play this extension was good for black. If instead of extending I would block, this would leave a very big cut. Black even has to come back after this white cut to defend around A, and this is painful. So if we go back a little bit to this move, what about this white Kema? What if white plays the bump instead at this point? So if white would play here, he would leave me no choice but to block here.
Because you are trying to capture the white group, right?
Yes, exactly. I have to keep the pressure on. If I would extend at this point, then white will just cut through, and it will be very easy for him to escape. And my whole strategy falls apart because I cannot attack white. He is connected. The same happens if he plays here. My stones are captured. So that's why at this point it's a very nice timing move to bump into my stone here. To ask what I want, and of course I want to defend solidly to keep the pressure on. And then when white escapes, he leaves enormous cutting agi at the marked point, and he forced me to block at A, and later I have to face the consequences in that area and I have to come back because the cut is very dangerous. So
Yeah, it's also nice to see how such it looked very dangerous for white, but he escaped quite easily.
yes, he did. I think I miscalculated some things here. Now we're at move 103. White defends the left side, and I played here on this point. So my teacher, who was a pro player, he made a mistake to not play at A at the right timing, but I also made a lot of mistakes in this game, far more than he did. And playing on this fourth line is one of them. I should play at B instead. If I play here on the third line, it will be hard to catch up for white. I'm winning the game, and I make solid territory. So anyway, he punished my mistake of playing high. A few moves later, he played on the second line, and my stone on the fourth line looks a bit silly. So at this moment, I played the Kozumi. This is what happened, and I missed a crucial timing move. A few moves later, I played it Tsuji at A. It's a shape move, but I should have played it immediately. So let's have a look. This happened. This is also a mistake. I should play Hane at A, but that's a mistake unrelated to timing, so let's skip it. White plays the Nuki, plays a very big move, and then I play this Tsuji. However, I play it too late, and it doesn't work anymore. White can play here, and if I would have played perfectly, I would extend. I didn't do that. This would be the best result, but white can connect, and I can play a big move. I played a vulgar move, which is worse than A, and white connected and also in Sente. This was the losing move. I took the stone, it's too small. In any case, my Tsuji at A came too late, so let's go back. When white plays on the second line, I should play it immediately, and it's a very nice move. Whatever white does, this is good for black. If white plays Hane, then black will also play Hane, and he will sacrifice his stone and cut the one white stone off, and black is very happy. If white will play Tanuki and live on the lower left, then I will also play Tanuki and surround the 4 white stones. They're dead. This is the best that white can do, but black will be satisfied. I can live here locally by playing like this. This is possible. This is another possibility, but the best is to just cut. This also works because I have more liberties than white. And this is of course a catastrophe. White has 4 outside liberties, and me as black I have 7. So again, appreciate the timing of such a nice Tsuji. It's very difficult to find. I mean, I was already happy to find the Tsuji, but I found it too late. So yeah, you can see that I'm still an immature Go player. So now for one final thing, also about timing, and also about one of the games I played against Jan An, a professional. In this situation, you can see that the concept of timing has a lot to do with the concept of agi. When do you use agi and when do you just leave it? And this is a nice example of aji keshi, so that you destroy aji. I used the aji in the wrong time. I played here. It's a bad timing. I should have played at A immediately, and let's see that. If I would play here immediately, then this is to be expected, and if white tries to cut my one black stone off, I can play hane. Looks a bit scary, but I can block here. And if white cuts, I can just connect. And if white also connects, I can capture his stones. If white attacks, then I will also attack, and I will cut everything off. So this is very bad for white. But instead, I played here, and I strengthened white. And then after this, white can actually cut my stone off, because he is very strong, and he has no problems with the cut. So also be careful with your timing moves. Don't do aji keshi moves like this. We hope you liked this episode about timing and that you learned something from it. See you next time.